Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah, long time no see.
long time no see. Thank you.
Okay.
Change the reservation.
Yeah.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem. It's all fine.
So fun.
Okay. So,
I'll share ice break. Starting today in Japan, it's Golden Week here. It's a bunch of national holiday lined up together. So a
mhm.
lot of people travel, relax, and take enough time off, and take some takes some time off. Holiday season now in Japan.
Vietnam has a few days next week.
2 days
Um,
next week.
April 30th, May 1st, May 2nd, and then the weekend. So 5 days they get.
5 days. Wow.
Uh,
Japan 7 days, 7 or 8 days. Big company or manufacturing company take a long holiday.
oh,
But service industry it's not rest day
yes,
off.
I know that. We don't get holidays until after the holiday.
Yes,
That's how
yes.
it goes.
Uh, so the name Golden Week is said have origins the 1915s, started by the movie industry during his period filled with holidays. Theaters saw a huge burst in ticket sales, so began calling it Golden Week to highlight how successful and special the time was. Hmm. It's
Okay.
unique, so Golden Week.
I've also heard there's a silver week. Is that
Silver
true?
Week, yeah.
Uh,
September, September, Golden
September.
Silver Week, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
For Vietnam, their holiday that's next week is Reunification Day, when North
Reunification.
Vietnam and South Vietnam became one country again.
Ah, great.
And it's actually a big one. It's the 50-year anniversary.
50 year, wow,
1975 is when
wow.
it was, and it's 25 this year. So yeah, very big party this year in the capital and big cities. But
Mm.
we'll see how it goes.
It's a
Yeah.
I think it's very memorable day. So Vietnam
Yeah.
War, after Vietnam War, two country, hmm, two country,
Mhm. They have
join
3 days though.
3 days,
They have three national days. They
three
have
national,
National Liberation Day, which
liberation
is
day,
1945 from
1940.
Japan.
Hmm.
Uh, then they have Foundings Day. When did
Ah,
the Vietnamese country kind of begin in like 1700s? And then they
wow,
have Reunification Day when North and South came together. So yeah, they got three national days. Lots of holidays for them.
wow.
But yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway,
How
okay.
this season, this last week, did you change the routine or continue online conversation as a tutor?
uh, I don't know yet.
Mm,
It sounds like a lot of family are going to go to the big city because,
mm,
again, it's a big 50-year. So the
mm.
government is going all out with fireworks,
Wow.
parades, entertainment.
Uh,
And so it, I don't, if there's no one here,
no one
because
here.
we're not going to the big city for sure. So if no
Mm,
one stays here and there's no one to spend time with, then yes, I will work. But even if I don't work, I might
mm,
take the night or the afternoon off. I might work the
mm,
morning and then take
mm,
the afternoon off. But we'll see.
mm. Okay. Yeah,
Anyway,
stay relaxed and stay day off. Enjoy day off.
we'll
I
see.
hope so. Uh,
Maybe.
okay.
Anyways,
I'll
so
continue.
zero
Uh,
family chores. Okay.
family chores.
Does
Does
everyone?
everyone does it does everyone in your family help with the house chore? My answer, I doesn't help with it's difficult to read. Please wait. Please wait. Okay. My answer, I don't help with housework much. However, to avoid inconveniencing my family members who live with me, I make sure to take care of my own things as much as possible. I'm especially grateful to family for doing the household chores. This is because I feel they provide a lot of support in terms of finance and emotional being well.
Okay. That's good.
Thank you.
I probably do 40% of the housework in my family. Well, maybe less. Probably less, actually. I work a lot more than my wife, so my wife has more free time to do house stuff. So we do about equal amount of work, but most of my work is teaching, not housework. So we kind of have a 75-25 relationship. She does 75% of housework, I do 25. She does 25% of work, and I do 75% of work. So that's kind of what we do. But yeah.
Nice. Well,
Okay.
let's try. Question. I prepared 10 questions. Please ask me.
Perfect. Do you usually help with housework at home?
Honestly, not much, but I try to take care of my stuff.
You could also say my own space. You could say that as well. Okay.
What's the difference? So 2 words pronunciation.
Stuff, staff.
Staff.
So
Staff.
stuff, and staff,
Staff.
Yeah, stuff, things, and staff is coworkers.
Coworkers, yeah.
Okay.
Staff is things.
Stuff,
Stuff.
You gotta remember, you do both you make it more of an sound. You gotta go from your throat, where comes from your mouth.
Staff.
Like staff, like smile with it.
Staff.
Stop.
Stop.
There you go.
Staff. Thank you.
Okay. What chores do you take care of yourself?
I usually do the dishes and tidy up my room.
Okay. Who does most of the cleaning in your family?
My mom does most of it. Now I little helping now.
No, you do a little helping. Okay. How do you feel about doing house chores?
It's not fun, but I know it's important.
Fair enough. What's the hardest housework task for you?
Washing the dishes is the worst for me.
How do you show appreciation to your family?
I say thank you and sometimes help out.
Okay. Has your way of helping around the house changed over time?
Yeah, a little. I try to be more responsible now.
How does housework affect your family's mood?
If no one does it, everyone gets kind of stressed.
That's true. What support from your family are you most thankful for?
Their emotional support, definitely.
What small things do you try to do to avoid causing trouble at home?
I clean up my stuff right now, right away.
Right away. Okay, good. Uh, that's my worst part. I'll clean
Yours.
it up eventually, but I'm not very fast.
Wow.
So, for example,
Do you use cleaner
no,
electric device
no.
or
We have
swipe
we have a broom, we have a
broom
mop,
mop?
we have a sink for dishes. We don't have any
Mm.
machines.
Mm.
We have a washing machine for
Washing machine.
clothes. That's it. But we don't have a drying machine. We
Oh
have
my gosh.
a hanger. We have a
Hanger,
hanger. So you hang up the dry clothes, or sorry, the wet clothes, and it will dry over time. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm very slow at things. So for example, I might make dishes for breakfast. I might make dishes for lunch. I might make dishes for dinner. And then after dinner, I'll clean all of the dishes together. So I don't clean right away. I make a pile and then clean. But yeah.
Pile. It's a good idea.
But
Thank you.
anyway. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see the vocabulary.
Vocabulary and system, complain, reality, reminder, help, take care of.
Take care. Okay. These are pretty good words.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I can't see it. Yeah. Okay. In what situation would you mention a system at home?
Warehouse chores are getting messy. I say we need a system. Do you use messy?
I'm sure they're getting messy. You wouldn't really use messy when it comes to chores.
Sure.
Because messy kind of means like unorganized or dirty or both. And chores aren't unorganized or dirty. Because chores just means things you do at the house. That doesn't necessarily mean dirty or unorganized, right? Because, for example, cooking is a chore, but you wouldn't call cooking a messy chore, right?
Messy chore.
So with messy, you want to mention a more specific thing, right? So I would probably say when chores are piling up. When chores are piling up. Piling up just means there's more and more and more and more chores. I say we need a system, right? We used to only have 2 chores, but no one's doing anything, and now we have 10 chores, right? It's piling up. We need a system. We need to have it going again and again, right? Okay. When would you make a complaint about chores?
When nobody does the dishes, I kind of complain. Why not? Why not?
Fair enough. I only complain when, I only complain if they said they're going to do it and they don't do it. I don't mind if people don't do things because I like to show, my love for my family through helping them. So if they're too busy to wash the dishes or too busy to wash clothes or whatever, I don't mind helping them. But if they say, Troy, don't worry, I'll wash the dishes. You go relax. And then I wake up the next morning and all the dishes are still dirty. Then I'm like, you said you were going to do it. That's when I complain.
You said you are going to. You said you
That's
want
the
to
only
go
time.
to.
Yeah.
That's the only time. Yeah.
Okay.
You are very smart and not angry.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
I try to be calm. when does when does the reality of housework hit you?
When I see a mountain of laundry, when I see a mountain of laundry, reality hits hard.
Okay. The way you use reality there is a bit strange.
Bit strange.
So when we use reality in that kind of way, we're normally talking. Oh, jeez, there's a fly. We're normally using it in a idea kind of way, not for something physical. So we don't say the reality of housework. We might say
Housework.
the reality of a problem or of
Reality of
my job, like because
My
it's
job.
the idea that I have to do a lot, not that there's a physical thing to deal with.
physical things.
So we don't really use it for that. Like something I could say is, when does the reality of your situation
Situation.
you? Like this is when you would use reality when it's like a situation idea and you're like, oh man, it hit me. Not really housework. If you wanted to talk about housework, you would just say
when I run hard for full marathon, I got injured. It's really reality hard for me.
Yeah, so like when did the reality hit you that you might not be able to run the same way again, right? Because you hurt yourself, you might not run the same speed or the same blah blah blah. That reality, that idea is like, oh yeah. But with something physical, we don't really mention it. So you might want to. When does the housework hit you? How did you answer it? When I see him, when does the housework? When does the housework? When does the housework feel overwhelming? That's what I would probably say. And the way you answered with reality hits hard, that's totally fine. When I see a amount of laundry, reality hits me hard. I'm like, man, I should have been cleaning a long time ago, right? So I would kind of change the question to this. Yeah,
100%. Thank you.
When do you set a reminder for housework?
I set a reminder to take out the trash every Monday night.
Okay. I never do a reminder. I just do it whenever. How do you usually help around the house?
I help by vacuum and folding laundry.
Okay. What's something you take care of at home?
I take care of my own room and my laundry.
What does your family provide for you that you appreciate?
I provide food, support, and lots of love.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you. Role-playing game, same situation. Cooking and house chore.
Go ahead.
We need a better system for cleaning the kitchen.
Yeah, the current one isn't working. Or working well, sorry.
Working well. I don't want to sound like a complaint. But this is always filled up.
So I would want to change that a little bit to I don't want to sound like I am always complaining. Is probably what you would say. I don't want to sound like I'm always complaining, but dishes are always piling up. That's how we normally use it.
Complaining.
Yeah, because complaining is like a continuous thing, right? Oh, the dishes are not done. The dishes are not done. The dishes are not done. It happens. It doesn't happen once, right? It happens over and over and over again, right?
Over and over and over.
Continuous verb is better there.
Mm.
Sorry, you're covering the.
Sorry.
I can't see the. There we go. True. That's just the reality when everyone's busy.
Maybe we can set a reminder to do this is after dinner.
Good idea. Also, I can help by taking out the trash every night.
Thanks. I'll take care of the dishes then.
Cool. We can provide each other with support and keep it clean.
Thank you.
In this case, because you're probably friends or like if you're roommates or family, you're close enough that you probably wouldn't say provide each other with support. Like that would be like if you're not so close, because in a family or friend situation or roommate situation, you'd be in a more casual situation. So you would say, yeah, we can help each other out and keep it clean. Like it'd just be a bit more casual. Now, if this was at work, yeah, we can provide each other with support. That's perfectly fine because work is a bit more formal. But this kind of situation, you probably wouldn't use it. You know.
Thank you. Nice. Okay.
Very good. Fill in the blanks.
We need a better system for cleaning the kitchen. Yeah, the current one isn't working well. I don't want to sound like
So change it.
Change it. I don't want to sound like I'm always complaining. But this is always piled up.
Piling up. Again.
Piling up.
So I would say with the grammar you have, it makes sense because past tense complaint and piled makes sense. But now that we've changed it to always complaining, you kind of have to keep the ing. Yeah, so you just have to change it as well.
Complaining and piling up.
Yeah,
it's
together.
Linked.
Yeah, or grammar. Complaint piled up, right? Totally fine. But again, yeah, we've already changed it. Anyways, keep going.
True. That's just the reality when everyone's busy. Maybe we can set a reminder to do this is after dinner. Good idea. Also, I can help by taking out the trash every night. No.
Well, it works, but
works.
You didn't use help, right? I can take care of, right? Isn't it?
Help by.
Oh, sorry, no. It is. Oh yeah, sorry, it works. Sorry, my mistake.
Thanks. I'll take care of the dishes then. Cool. We can help each other. No.
Yeah.
Provide.
Again, because it would be provide, but like I said, because this is more of a casual thing, you would say we can help each other and keep it clean. You would get rid of support. You just say help each other and keep it clean. But again, let's say this was work, right? And we need to clean up at work. Yeah, we can provide each other with support and keep it clean. That'd be totally normal at like work. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Provide is formal.
Yeah, and help would kind of be as you will.
Thank you. Yeah. How was this? How was it? What do you think? This 7 words.
These words were more common than your previous
Common.
one.
Previous one.
So like in the last class we had, delegate was not so common. Scrub wasn't so common. Expand is specific. So yeah, this one had a lot more useful and common words. System. One thing I would say though, the hardest one to probably do is complaint.
Complaint.
Because complaint means that it was one complaint in the past. Where with a lot of things, especially like chores, it's always complaining, because chores you complain about all the time, right?
All the time.
So then it becomes continuous.
Because
so you do have to be a bit careful. Try to use complaint in a single situation where it's only happening once. Like I had a complaint for your food.
For your food.
I don't complain about your food all the time. I just had one complaint about your food, right? Like it's one kind of thing, right?
One kind of thing.
Compared to chores, which is every week, right? You might complain every week, right? So that's a little bit different. So basically think of frequency. Complaint is less frequency, like 1 or 2. Complaining is like all the time, frequency. Yeah. But yeah, very good.
Always complaining. Always complaining.
Yeah, think always or often complaining. Like those always work together. Where like, and then the opposite ones, right? A rare complaint or never complain. Well, that would be present tense, but like never had a complaint. Yeah.
Always complaining. Always complaining.
Yeah. So like again for the frequency adverbs, right? Like always, often, etc. Those ones would be with complaining, ing, because it's more frequent. And then the opposite one, seldom, rare, never, would be with like complaint or complain, depending on past tense or present tense. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Good. Also, I did like how you had a phrasal verb, take care of, because phrasal verbs are very common, because they look simple, right? Because it's just take care of. Those are very simple words, but when you put them together, it becomes a complicated phrasal verb, which is good to practice. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll pick up some phrasal verb after the lesson.
Yeah.
So native speaker often use this word.
Phrasal verbs are actually used more often than like idioms. Idioms are a very difficult one because there's almost a cultural background to it. But phrasal verbs normally a bit easier and a lot more common. So normally I tell people don't worry about idioms because you can you don't have to say idioms. You can just say it normally. But with phrasal verbs, they're so common that it's very important to remember the different phrasal verbs. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, last 1 minute is closing this lesson. Thank you for sharing. So first ice break, I talking about Golden Week in Japanese longer holiday season.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing your stories. Yeah.
Yeah, and you shared so Vietnam 3 national days. And Vietnam held on 50 celebration, 50 years, 50 celebration, 50 year celebration. Okay.
So it should be fun. I might have stories next week, and I hope you have stories for your holiday, so we can talk about the stories.
Okay. See you have a
great
next time.
weekend.
You too.